It's going to be jarring for a little bit. No, that wasn't it. Okay. Now let me just put the chat back up over here. I'll just okay. So I have to address something. Hey Jester. I gotta address something to you, Slothy. Now that I have your attention. I need to address something to you. The rules were made because of you. You're not getting banned, not yet. I'm giving you 3 chances. You've already lost 2. I'm giving you a total of 5 chances. Truthfully, I should give you just 1 more. I should treat you like an adult. I should. But then what kind of message would that send? Especially for how small I am. So, take these rules to heart, my friend. And if any more things pop up, I will be sure to add them. I won't get mad if you ban me. That's not really what I'm worried about. It's not you I'm worried about. It's everybody else in the future that I'm worried about. And granted, this is like a... Jester, this is like an opposite of what I told you, which is just don't worry about something you can't see. It's human to do that. But at the same time, if you focus on that for too much... And plus, Slothy, you could say that. You could say that. You could. But at the same time, it's one of those things where... you say it, and then it actually happens, and you're like, oh. Wow, I actually do feel angry about that. Alright, so... Is it a contest to make as many rules as possible? No, not really. I don't want to make too many rules. I want to be able to have like a... I don't want to have like a long list of rules that everyone just has to read through while they're trying to watch me. There is no winning in this comp. There's no competition. There's no contest. So, as previously stated, well, as the title says, we're gonna be playing Genshin Impact because I've been on a hype train recently, and for those of you who don't know as to why. It's because of this. It's because of this right here. Hoyoverse is allowing us to make our own Genshin Impact character. And I am super excited for that. So, because of that, I am going to be playing Genshin Impact. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I could honestly just explore the world and vibe with you for all I care. But I seem to be missing my... There it is. There it is. Now I can close this. The first rule is bad. No, the first rule is understandable. The first rule is understandable, and last stream proved it. Honestly, the one guy who did watch me during that stream wasn't too bad. He and we vibed for a bit. We talked about Star Wars. But anyway, back to this. I love the idea of being able to make my own character. I love user-generated stuff. Like, I love being able to share what I can create, even though I suck at it. Oh, I just drew last stream. That was all. I just did some tracings last stream. I didn't really have anything to do last stream, so I just decided to trace artwork that I commissioned. As well as try to color it. He's very busy. And the more you mention him, the more I'm gonna... The less likely I am gonna bring him in. I also need to ask what kind of name he wants to go by, still. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna make sure of that. Well, you're not Cupid, so you don't get a say in it, Slothy. I'm sorry. You're just saying that because that's what you're used to. Just, oh god, here we go. Anyway, okay, that's what I thought. All right, I wanted to make sure of it though. For you, Jester, I wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure last stream. I was like, wait, are they trans or gender fluid? Like, I literally found myself sitting there for like a few minutes just pondering that. It's been a few years since we talked about it. But anyway, that is the goal today, is to play some Genshin Impact. Don't know for how long. Not sure for how long. I'm hoping it'll be as long as possible. At least until before 5. At the very least. Will I succeed? Probably not. Will it be 3 hours long? More than likely. But I will try. Just for all of you, I will try. In other news, sorry, I realized I sounded weird for a minute there. I am trying to plan out my own gacha game for the future with Cupid/vampire, I'm gonna call him for now until he gives me an answer. And Jester, we're all three of us trying to we're all three of us trying to create a gotcha. We're trying to. We want to, but we don't have. So here's the thing: we know a lot of people, but none of them are voice actors. None of them are game designers. None of them are 3D modelers. Which a lot of gacha games need to be successful. But I definitely want to make one. It's always one of it's one of the well, a few can do those things. Yeah, but are they good? That's easy. Slothy, I'm gonna let you know right now, that's not easy. I took game design class in high school. That is not easy. It is not easy. Don't kid yourself. don't don't lie to yourself. It's not easy. No, it's not. It's really not. I mean, maybe it's different where you are. I'm not sure, but over here, it's hard. Yeah, a game people want to play is a lot of work, especially when you want to make it good. And trust me, I'm doing research on it. Matter of fact, that's why I play Genshin Impact in a lot of these gacha games, is to do research on games. Make sure I'm like knowing what to do and what not to do. But then again, like nowadays, like people are so, I feel like people just hate anything nowadays. Like you put something out and they'll just hate it no matter what. And then you get the other half that'll actually like it. Like I think that's the problem with a lot of gaming communities, is the fact that there's just those two sides. There's one side that hates it, one side that loves it. I believe in our characters and our content, so I'm not too worried. Especially since games like Uma Musume exist. Here's the thing. If people are willing to play a game where all you do is just watch a horse girl race around in an oval, then they will play any gacha game. That's my belief. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, because there's also like a show based off of it. So like, or maybe it's based off the show. I'm not sure which came first, but either way, those kind of people are very simple. I'm realizing, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're not, and I'm just overthinking it. You need to add redemptions. Redemptions to what? The game or to my stream? Because I don't have the ability to do that yet. I don't... For either one, actually. Stream. I'm afraid I don't have the ability to do that yet. I am not affiliate. As I tell everybody, I am a baby bat streamer. Which is why you're still even here. It's why you're here still, is because I'm not that big enough to care about who watches me and who doesn't. Not that I should care about that, but still, like, if I get to a point where I have a lot more people watching me and I have a lot of, like, redemptions and emotes, I'm not so sure I want how do I word this? I'm not so sure I want a 13-year-old watching me if I have reached that point, you know? Because then what's that going to say to everybody else that's watching me when I'm trying to be an 18+ streamer? The laws are weird, man. The laws are weird. I mean, they make sense, but they're also weird sometimes because they bring out the crazies. Actually, there's a setting that makes it so that you can stop watching the person. I found that out. So, you're talking big now, but trust me, you don't have a one-up on me. So, let's see. Was there anything new to say today before I signed myself over to Genshin Impact for today? Minus the reminder of the news. I'm not sure, actually. Gotta wait for this. No, I don't think there is anything new for me to say. To be honest, I don't really live an eventful life, really, outside of streaming. Anyway. Oh, I'll just let that continue to play for a little bit. Anything new with you guys? I keep talking about myself. I should talk about you guys more, to be honest. Anything new in your neck of the woods? Going on a trip in like 2 weeks. Well, yeah, Slathy, there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, you're the only one insinuating anything, so honestly, it's you who's gonna get into trouble, not me. This is your hint to stop, by the way. Before you get too far. Maybe I am overthinking this, I'm not sure. Either way. That's right. I forgot you were going on that trip in 2 weeks. You better have fun, Jester. Because I will not have it if I hear you didn't. Alright. Let's begin. Shall we? I have no idea where this is going to show up, by the way. Why is this happening to me? And just to me. What the fuck? I didn't turn you on. Damnable thing. I didn't turn you on. Exit. I'm sorry. I don't know why that happened. Close, please, for the love of gods. Mine ears. They hurt. Let me move myself over to here. Move myself down to here, I think. Right? Nope, that's too far. Nope. There we go. That works. For the time being. Okay, so this is my first time not doing a story. Or an event, really. Well, there are some stories I could do, but they're like character stories that I can do. I'll for sure, like, say the options. I should have put down that... Okay, well... Okay, wise guy. I see how it is. I see how it is, wise guy. I will fix that rule in a minute when I have a chance. No, he's talking about when I said for the love of gods. He's referring to that. I will fix that after the stream. I will admit I probably should have been a little more specific about that. Wait, I thought I removed that rule, actually. Hold on a second. I removed that rule because I put down the respect one. Like the respect the beliefs one. I thought that honestly fulfilled it. Is it still in there? I thought I would have removed it by now. Is the game gonna just not load? Okay, thank you. Come on. I know you can do it. You've done it before. We were able to play for like a good amount of time yesterday. On here. Okay. Looks like everything's good so far. I'm going to switch over to here. Switch over to my controller. Okay. So, we have a couple of options. We have a couple of options in terms of what we can do today. Of which I will walk you all through. There is... There's these two quests. One of them I already have activated. One of them I still have to activate. For those stories, it's like a novel, and there's like a bit of action towards the end of it. The other thing I can do, or attempt to do, is two things: the Imaginarium Theater, or the Spiral Abyss. Those are kind of like what's the word? Like special battles that you can take your team through that you trust. And then the other thing I can do is just farm for materials. Because I gotta do that anyway today. So. Anyway, take your pick. I'll just be, exploring this, area while you guys decide. Actually, I should have been more specific for the Imaginarium. They're not really. It's not really a team that you trust. It's more like a team that they force you to take. Oh well, the seahorse wants me dead now. Under the water I go. Away from it. You guys are really... You're really gonna make me pick for myself, aren't you? Because if I'm gonna pick for myself, I'm picking Skirk's story. Alright, fine. We'll do Skirk's story then. Oh yeah, I forgot. It starts off with Baiju. I forgot it starts off with Baiju. Alright, we'll play a story then. We'll play a tale for you, why don't we? The tale of Skirk, the absolute badass of a woman. The lady who took down both Child and the Narwhal. It's been so long since I've been in Liyue. I forget how awe-inspiring it is sometimes. Game might be a little too loud. I might as well fix that really fast. Or is the actually, Jester, is the game too loud? Tell me now or forever hold your peace. I know you're not really paying attention, but oh, hey, it kept all my settings. So, all right, good.
Oh, Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Oh, thanks, lady.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
I can't read what this says.
Where's the back room from here? Oh. Over here. Okay. I thought he was oh no. They never came back. I keep forgetting this. Ah, looks like we have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
Well, at least he came back.
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink.
I mean, truthfully, I haven't.
And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is he sick?
Not sure. Oh? Is Alistair prone to sickness? I find this surprising. I'm not sure.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. For the amount of time that we've known this guy, we've never come to him for any health advice. It's been, what, like 3-4 years? And we've never come to him for health advice? Alright, yeah, I'll sit down for a second. Sure. I've got some bad news. It's tinnitus.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
No, I just don't understand what the hell it is.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong.
But...
Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet I do feel like something is off. Oh my god, am I gonna tell... Is this how I find out I'm depressed?
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
Man, my combat with the Abyss made me depressed.
Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Apparently you've never heard of therapy before. It's fine, I get it. It's a new concept unknown to you.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue.
Hey, dark magic ain't that bad. Dark magic is not bad. I'm tired of this concept that dark magic is an evil thing. I'm tired of it. Dark magic can be a good thing too. It could be used for good. Now, curses, on the other hand, curses is in the name. Curses is always bad. I'm tired of this misconception, though, that dark magic is always going to be bad. I need to figure out how to get my chat to appear on this side of the screen. Do you guys mind if I just do that really fast? Hold on a second. I need to know. I need to figure out how to do this. Even if it means, like, absolutely destroying my OBS. Nope, I'll figure it out later. Come to think of it, why don't I just ask Yomi or someone in the chat how to do that? Take advantage of my situation, why don't I? No, I'll probably just shoot like a thing in the discussion tab in Yomi's server, like, hey, how do I add a chat into my layout on OBS? I'll probably just do that. Anyway.
Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
And if the cause is out of your jurisdiction? I've seen my fair share of mental afflictions. To start with, some calming incense, a good night's sleep, and a good meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling a specialist as soon as possible. You guys like that? I'm trying to be a snake.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before.
I feel like Skirk is just messing with me, Paimon. I'm gonna re-roll with you.
Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway.
And I fall right onto the ground.
Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Whispers betwixt stars and night. Actually, that brings up a good thing that I forgot to mention on the last Genshin stream. I feel like... sorry. I feel like Alice is going to be a playable character very soon. Now, what makes me say that, you might be thinking to yourselves? It's this. There's two things about Alice here. That normally means that they're important or that they're playable. Oh, well. Here I go. Into the sea of the abyss. I wake up in an unfamiliar place. What is this, a fucking battleground? There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. Where is this? This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. It feels like my soul has just been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar place. I'm literally just astral projecting into this place. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight, and worse than that, I think there's something in the fog following me like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? What the fuck? Is someone trying to assassinate me in the abyss? Sound bending in too much. Something just pierced me through the fog and stabbed me in the back, but there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound, and I see this familiar-looking spike retreating into the darkness. Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing over. Oh my god, they're slowly trying to kill me. The Abyss Order is slowly trying to kill me.
Traveler!
Paimon, I have some bad news. I think I'm about to become Anakin.
Rise and shine! Time to wake up!
I got some bad news, Paimon. I think I'm about to turn into Darth Vader.
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
Paimon, I need you to check if there's a cut on my back, if you don't mind.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look.
There's nothing.
Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
No.
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Paimon, I have some... No, that's not what I need at all. I think someone is slowly trying to kill me by forcing my body... by forcing my spirit out of my body like Doctor Strange, and then just stealing my essence. I'm going to die slowly, Paimon. If you do not get help right now. You and Paimon head to Wanmin Restaurant. Sensing that something isn't right, Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up. This is mostly for her, by the way.
What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird dream, right?
Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there.
Yeah, I feel like someone just pulled my spirit out of my body.
But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know what to make of it either.
Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
And how do you know... First of all, there's no way in hell that you're doing that. You're a tiny little pixie. Second of all, how do you know they're not going to force you to fall asleep? We don't know what we're dealing with, Paimon. They could pull my spirit out of my body.
Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
You're not going to do that. Paimon's smile has a way of putting me at ease. But what I saw is still bothering me. The dream was so chilling, and it almost feels like there's something watching me from the corner of this world even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching, almost as if deep underneath the flesh something
is missing.
Hi?
Did you just say something?
You heard that too?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete.
Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Oh my god, someone really is just trying to kill me. I don't believe this.
What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Orc?
Skirk.
Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Yeah, where did you go, actually?
Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmean Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
What hocus pocus?
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
You know, just a battle, what looks like a battlefield, and then a spike stabbing me in my back.
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when you're met with a woman that has stars embodying all over her body, you know, you kind of find yourself just not really trusting them.
You. I'll take a glass of wine.
Where did you come from?
Hmm? Oh, of course. Coming right up.
Never mind, he just doesn't question it.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tiger fish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Oh no.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours.
Okay. I mean, I trust you. I don't have a reason to not trust you, really. I mean, shit, I'm willing to trust Fatui Harbingers at this point.
If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
What do you know about this situation?
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you.
So you're an abyssal investigator, huh?
Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good.
No, it doesn't. Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I bet she can tell me what happened. Don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Not on short notice, and not when one is literally right in front of us.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
I don't know why people... Again, I look at this lady, I don't see evil. I just see someone that has a means to an end. She's finishing her wine.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do.
Hold on, wait.
Well, have you made up your mind?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot, I can't speak yet. What I saw was a dark space shrouded in dense fog that wouldn't disperse. And then a spike came from behind me and stabbed me in the back.
That's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you can disperse the fog.
No, I couldn't. Why are you focusing on that? I feel like you would be focusing on the spike more than anything.
I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay.
Huh? Wait, what?
She disappeared.
She's a magician. My god, she's the best magician in the world. Even Lenny looks up to her.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Huh?
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
What?
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What the fuck kind of power does this lady have? You there, chef, get me some wine. Yes, absolutely. Gives her the wine. All right, I'm gonna go take care of this gentleman now. Here's our payment for the bill. Hey, you overcharged. Sees I overcharged you. Here you go. Wait, but you gave the lady that was with us some wine. Lady? Looks at the table. What lady? I don't see a lady. I just see an adventurer and his traveling pixie. What lady do you mean?
What?
Yeah, I'm with you, Paimon. I don't know what's happening here either.
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Weren't you here too? Wait a minute. Wouldn't you have seen it?
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
The house wine that you make yourself.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon.
Chef Mao, check please.
Coming!
Or Chef Mao.
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all.
The Abyss is a weird place, Paimon.
Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this
But
whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Hang on, if she has that ability, if she has the ability to make people forget she exists, then why pay for the bill at all? No, something's wrong. Something's off. And it ain't Skirk. Something's off here in the nation of Liyue. I need to find Zhongli. I need to find my teacher. I need to find this man. He is our only hope in figuring anything out. Okay, so she's just literally in the middle of the place. Got it. Why Liyue of all places? I thought she would have appeared in, like, I don't know, anywhere else. Like, there are plenty of doctors that aren't just Baiju that we could have gone to. Oh.
Whoa, what are all these Rift Hounds doing here?
I really hate Rift Hounds, dude. What the fuck? What is their obsession with Rift Hounds all of a sudden?
Huh, looks like they're collecting something. Let's go check it out.
I really hate Rift Hounds, dude. What is Hoyoverse's obsession with these guys all of a sudden?
Solidify!
Full throttle!
I mean, it's nothing serious. I just hate how they make my shield guy so useless.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kind of like...
God remain? Wait, that looks... What do you mean these are God remains? These aren't God remains. This is like some weird black smoke.
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains.
They're just frozen in place. This poor guy in the corner. The guy that has like his jaw wide open, just like
Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse.
Yeah, but why? I feel like there are these gods, and then there's probably gods out there that actually try to stop this, right?
Together, these remnants form what you call god remains. And it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
Are you telling me that some idiot's digging up god remains?
What are you doing?
What is she doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
What, did you like tap her on the shoulder or something?
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Why would you do that? Why? After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never there.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities.
I mean, it's more so a curiosity, so if you don't want to curb it, then fine. Sure, let's focus on the fact that I'm slowly dying.
It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
Wait, what? So you don't have control over it? Wait, then why? Then why get wine?
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're
Okay.
lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Okay. I'm glad to see where your priorities lie.
Now, can we please get back on track?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing?
No.
In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Yeah, Paimon, if they're not here, then where do you think they are?
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like part of my soul was taken?
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed.
Oh my god, the abyss is just taking everything. Am I God Remains? Am I God Remains?
Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing.
There were God Remains in the desert?
Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
The stars?
Wait, you mean the stars?
Damn, the abyss really wants to stop us. They saw the loss of Natlan and they were like, all right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Abyss. I'm gonna get deadly serious now.
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone.
Oh my god.
In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation.
Wait. Guys. Okay, I'm gonna explain it after this, actually.
Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you.
I like how the Rift Hounds are still frozen behind us, by the way.
This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
But why me? I have a sister. Why not go after her?
No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things. and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
Please. Please, I'll pay you.
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
I mean, lady, I just said thank you. I mean, you don't have to say you're welcome. You could just accept the thank you and move on if you wanted to.
And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me.
Okay. Yo, this is Child's teacher? What the fuck?
You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all.
And who are you talking to
You
now?
would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Alright.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the Primordial Sea. So cold.
It makes sense.
Whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname.
I'm not so sure you want to do that. This lady can slice this in half if she wanted to.
Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that Ice Queen right. Anyway, the important thing
Really?
is that we get that piece of your soul back. So,
That's a
let's
very weak
follow her
nickname.
and see what sort of plan she's got.
That is a very weak nickname, Paimon. Anyway, when they mentioned that, I just had a thought. These are the Stella Fortuna. Stars that make out a constellation. What if the character that we get to create, what if we get to make our own Stella Fortuna? How crazy would that be? Make our own constellation. Might not have like a picture, but you know. It'd be something. I tried to make my logo. Or actually, would I even be able to? Hold on a second. Would I even be able to? Uh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, I could. I technically could if I wanted to. Anyway, let's go ahead and enter this, Oh, that's freaky. We're entering Novus territory now. Ah, yes.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
The Abyss.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
Seems more like somewhere in the Abyss.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place.
Oh.
I don't know how
Thanks.
much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Huh. That's interesting.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that.
Infantine.
So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
No, I think we're more. I think we're in more danger than we think.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one.
Yeah, it looks like a battlefield.
The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog.
That's gonna be impossible.
Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
No.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
Well, I mean, Aether doesn't seem to want to, but I want to.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
I don't see it that way. Aether sees it that way, but I don't.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
I mean, you have a point. Guys, she has a point. I don't know what else to tell you. She's got a point. If we can control the weather, we're gods.
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
I mean, that could change at any point, lady. What's this?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
I like the theme. It's like a cyberspace sort of theme.
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel.
So are you sure this is a good idea?
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind.
Ugh.
Then, I can guide you through the dream environment.
I don't know why I'm coughing
and
all
we'll
of a sudden.
take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
So all I need to do is wait?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
I'm not gonna have to fight you, am I? Give me just a second, guys. Sorry, I had to open the blinds. I'm tired of sitting in the dark.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Oh no. He won't let me hear the end of that one. Oh, Junior. Places arm on shoulder. How's it going, Junior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
Okay.
But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you.
To be honest, Paimon, I never use the Traveler anymore. He's barely in my team anymore.
The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, Feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems
Ah,
pretty strong
yes.
too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Oh my god, they're really gonna make me play as Aether, the guy that I don't ever play as much. This isn't fair. I don't play as Aether all that much. Don't make me fight as Aether, please. Oh, they're gonna make me fight as Aether. This isn't fun anymore. Be merciful. I do not touch this character ever. Have mercy upon my soul. Please.
Ready?
Hey. No.
Bring it on!
Don't speak for me.
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills.
Reasoning.
We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you'll have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through.
I keep forgetting she's a sword master.
You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting.
Yeah, my style is just swing.
To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from.
Okay.
Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
So what's the next step?
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Yeah, okay. I'll pretend that makes sense to me.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
Oh yeah, that could definitely be taught. Yeah, this? Yeah, that could definitely be taught.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework.
Not so sure she's a bad guy.
That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
Okay.
Now
so how do we do-
focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
I did it.
Oh, this is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Oh, I am. Don't you worry. Somehow I'm succeeding. Oh my god, she's really just making me do this. The Abyss is just Novus. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone.
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Hey, Skirt, can I stay here? This place is actually kind of cool. Yeah. I did it. Now what? Oh. Not done yet. Bam. 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 Wham. Bam. Mama Skirk, look at me. Aren't you proud of me? I did it. Now what? Ah. You know, I keep forgetting that this is supposed to be my actual sword. Amazing. This is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they're having different effects. It's as if I've unlocked a hidden door in my mind and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of the friends I've made into yes, the power of friendship. The most powerful thing ever in every anime. Theirs are the sword styles and techniques I've come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Okay.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon?
I mean, it's to defend people, clearly.
Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength.
Oh man, I did the
until your hand is one with
Ventus.
your mind.
I did
This
the
is
Ventus
only
swing.
path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
See an eternity go by in an instant, the autumns of years, many years from a single leaf. Thus I shall slice this maple in a flash and ask the questions of the ages. My sword style, my journey. So, did I change everything? Is everything different now? Do I get the change my sword style up? Paimon's just sleeping.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword
Oh my
is an
God.
extension of your
I'm
own
so
body.
tired.
Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
I don't, lady, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's just an automatic thing. Like, we don't wield those things.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachitsutsu.
And I'll never get to do any of that. With each slash of my blade, I feel strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. So now what? Do I just get to slice all these in one single go? Behold. Ha! No, I should have done the link thing. Yeah! Hey!
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
And I collapse to the ground.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
And I collapse.
How do you feel?
I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Re-downloading Genshin right now.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Well, you'll miss Skirk, but, you know. Here we go. More Novus land. Whee! Wow, Skirk, you did not have to do this just for me. I guess she figured this is how I get comfortable. Okay, so how does this work? Do I just put it on my ear? Okay. Well, now I have another device. Now I have another device, much like the Sumeru device. I mean, if I could do the main story, that's fine. Yeah. The new game mode's not out yet. It won't be out until September. More than likely, it won't be out until September, but... I mean, you could get some leeway into the story, at the very least. And if need be, I can train you. I can train you to be a perfect, traveler. What is this place? Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring would kick in when I fall asleep, so why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on, if dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring mine. If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I could occasionally make out a sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Hi, who are you? What's that? Why does it look like Paimon? What a strange-looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. Follow me, stranger! New friend! New friend? Hello. What's this? I've been very coffee.
Why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
What?
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Because the teacher's just a bitch, Mom. It's not a phase.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there.
Okay, Dad.
But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
Please.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
How very adventurous of you, young Skirk.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
And then they died. and then her parents died. Right then and there as she left
Wait.
the house.
Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Damn, she's a lot different. Her parents probably died. Come with me. I'm out. The weather's wonderful today. The birds are singing, the flowers are blooming. On days like this, kids like you should really be burning in hell.
Stars shimmer high above. But What lies beyond the stars?
Wait, is Skirk a descender?
Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world.
Damn, I can't wait for the moment when I find out why she, like, absolutely loses it.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
And then immediately after this, as soon as she grew up, she was like, man, I really miss being a kid.
But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Well, her parents' house, well, the house burned down, I think. I think this is a point where we learn that the house is burned down. Let me guess, am I right? Huh? What's over there? That's not good. Something's going on? Where are you taking me?
Don't let a single one of them get away!
Uh-oh.
No, please spare the children. Stay back.
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Oh my god. You know, I was joking. I didn't actually think it had
Eliminate the
happened.
threat.
Take him down.
Don't
I
be
was-
scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it.
I was just joking.
There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
My house! Uh-oh. Leave me.
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this?
Well, I'd like to know too, actually.
We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer.
Oh my god, she's from
Gifted you
Euphorious.
cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
My god, Skirk had her own Azteca.
Run! Save yourselves!
I wonder if anyone survived.
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Okay.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Okay, Master Chief. Jesus.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Okay, never mind. They're not Master Chief. They're just the they're the Warhammer 40 whatever people.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
Oh, they're dead, sir. Don't worry about it.
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back.
Oh my
They
god.
won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed
Oh
up
my
in their home for
God.
now, but they won't last long.
Oh my god. The only two people who put up a fight were the couple, right? What's their status? Oh, well, we shot the man in the leg, and his wife just, you know, broke her wrist trying to fight back. But honestly, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, that's probably Skirk's parents, unfortunately.
To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
It's just two people. It's just two people. You already shot the man in the ankle. What kind of fight do you think they're gonna put up? Ah, yes, they will Rube Goldberg their way out of this one. They'll Home Alone it.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable.
Yes, in reality, we were just gonna kill these people and call them savages. But honestly, those two really effed themselves on the history.
Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Well, it's a good thing that they're long dead. It's a very good thing that these guys are long dead. The fuck was that? I don't want to follow you anymore. It smells like something's burning. Oh, you don't effing say! What's going on? Well, what other sad story do you have to tell me this time, you little pixie?
Mom?
Yeah, his heat. Yep, it was them. Oh, shit.
Skirk, you're all right. Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet
Oh my
girl.
god.
But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
I love you, daughter, always. Remember to eat your vegetables.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Oh, well, I mean, she's not dead. We know she didn't die.
Run, Skirk. Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
You are our only hope, please. If you're the only hope we have against these bastards.
My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
And she never did. She became the exact opposite of what her mom wanted her to be.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song.
Oh, yeah, well, here we go. Everyone ready to cry
Remember,
again?
life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune.
He's gonna
Well, the
die.
show's over.
Yeah, you're about to, well, I'm afraid you all are gonna die. Damn, I know, right? They're dead. She ran.
Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way.
And then he dies. Well, at least they don't ever show it. What? What the fuck was that? I just wake up like, what the hell was that? How could somebody so heartless be so sweet at the same time? How can somebody so cold have such a warm heart? How can someone so cold have such a warm heart?
Oh, you're awake?
Yeah, I am. Hey, what the fuck?
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training.
Yeah, I have a couple questions actually before we begin.
This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Okay. Alright, I guess my character's just not gonna ask then. I guess that makes sense. I guess I wouldn't really want to ask the question since, you know, Skirk is the way she is. So, pirates, huh? Yeah, I've been there. I came from a spaceship. Did you know that? I'm literally an alien. Maybe you're an alien too. Maybe we could, you know, be friends. I know you don't like friends, but hey, I mean, you know.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think?
I know, it's like Novus in here.
No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
Oh, we've been here. Oh, you've been here for a year.
Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
Okay. So, hey Skirk. I'm ready to start, I guess.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages.
Okay. I'm listening so far.
The first is mastering the use of standard weapons.
Okay.
Next is learning how to harness natural energy.
And you've lost me.
And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions.
And you've lost me.
The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
Yeah, you draw from the abyss, we know this.
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm.
The Void Realm. Give unto the Void, and we will give you power like you would never believe.
My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners.
Man, we gave you all this power and you call us sinners. I mean, we gave you the power to take down anybody. So truly, who is the real bad guy here?
The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other.
Oh yeah, we're
Suffice to
definitely
say,
going into
there's not
Chrysalis
much I
territory.
can teach you this time.
But there's something familiar about the power you use. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
A keen observation, traveler.
Yeah, it's a shame I'll have to kill you now since you've learned my power.
Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
So I'm using like 5% of your power, is what you're saying?
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Aether, you are such an idiot. Aether, don't you know the only way to fight evil is with evil? Don't you know the only way to fight an evil person with abyssal power is to fight them with abyssal power? We did it. We did it in Wizard. Someone used shadow magic, and we learned shadow magic to fight back. It's about time you fought back. I have the ability to purify abyssal power.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
Now, if only you knew how to release it.
But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
Trying to say I've been absorbing it?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky.
Wouldn't it be fun? You know what? That does bring up a good point. Is my elemental energy literally just abyssal energy trying to disguise itself so that no one freaks out?
True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace.
Okay.
Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Okay. You got it. Bam. I did it. Now what?
Wind blade! With the wind!
I rarely use Aether, so it's like... I mean, you can teach me this stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna get it down.
Wind blade!
Oh my god. Ha! Training complete.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Ha! Yeah, I mean, this isn't new to me. This is literally just using elemental energy to my advantage. I mean, Skirk, this isn't new to me. Train the elements' powers one by one, ending with Hydro.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Okay.
Go!
Destroy 9 spikes. Got it.
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
What injury? Wait, what injury? Did I get hit by something? Away. Away. We could what? Oh, I see. Oh, God. Oh, no. They aimed at me. This lady tried to kill me. No, please. Hurry, 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 hurry before they actually aim at me. Quick, activate. Hurry! Oh my god. I've gained different elemental abilities in different lands, but I've never trained them all at once like this.
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will.
Except I can't really switch between them at will. I have to go up to a statue to do it.
It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world, so be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Okay. Sure. Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me, sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream, otherwise surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling me for dominion. It's more like saying hello to an old friend. Oh my god, I got it! Oh! Well, I couldn't do that before.
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress.
Okay, cool.
Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Alright. Well, time to go find out what more dark secrets your brain has. Maybe I'll find out what made you so cold. Because I have a feeling it wasn't just your parents dying. Well, time to fall asleep again. Time for sleepies again. All right, let's see what secret this place again. Hello, friend. Have you come to share more dark secrets with me? Who are you? Okay, you can't speak. Got it. Alright, well, no response. Strange creature just floated away. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world, and where is it taking me this time? What other fresh hells await me after I follow this thing? I wonder. What fresh hell awaits me?
What is the secret to power?
What the fuck? Hi, Certology.
Longing. Hatred.
The foul?
Self-preservation. No. It is fear.
Okay, dude, calm down. All right. Calm down there, Sinestro. Sorry, my dad came in. I forgot to block the door.
The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn.
Never mind, you're Scarecrow.
Fear of loneliness. Fear of death.
Okay, take it easy, Jonathan Crane. Fuck. What the hell is wrong with you? He's telling this to a kid, by the way. I imagine this is like the first meeting that they have, and he's just like spouting all of this nonsense, and Skirk is sitting there like, wow. He's speaking what we're all thinking. I know this is supposed to be like a touching moment. But him just going off about fear just reminded me of like that like whack job in Whiterun. where he's just like spouting nonsense to everyone that walks by. And Skirk just like, I just imagine that's the case. Like, he was just spouting all of this nonsense. Text me if you need me. I'm gonna play Genshin, maybe. Alrighty, I'll be here. I mean, you're still gonna be listening, I imagine.
Fear is the source of evolution.
Okay.
It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship.
Okay.
It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world.
Okay. Hey, can I ask a question? Why are you so short?
That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Oh, that's weird. It's showing me that you're playing Genshin. Alright, cool. Hey, man. Ow, it hurts. Daddy, mommy, what is this guy doing?
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
Oh my god. This guy's like a ruthless teacher.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
That's a shame, isn't it? Well, time to...
So it has not broken yet.
Well, no, it hasn't. Are you trying to scare me?
Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone.
Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you?
After all, bones can always be reset.
Huh? Again! Kid! Telling this to a kid! Well, her bone broke. I can't breathe. Are you happy, Sir Deology? Everything's gone black. Are you happy? Oh, this thing seems a little more less chipper now.
Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Like absolute shit. Like, holy shit, what have you done to me?
Cold. In pain.
He hears that and he just goes, that's oh, wait, uh-oh. he actually looks down at her and just goes, what? Wait, what? Hold on, that wasn't...
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss.
Are they? It sounds more like she's dying, Sertology.
Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger.
What the fuck?
I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
Okay, but I don't even understand what the fuck they destroyed my people for. Oh dear, I think I may have gone a little too far.
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
I'm confused. Are you supposed to be the Jedi or the Sith? Which one are you?
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form.
Okay, so Jedi that's gone sort of Sith. Got it.
Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And mend what is broken.
Man, I'm kind of glad that they didn't show
your
this.
Sword.
I'm glad that this is how they decided to show this and not actually like the actual thing, because I can't imagine. I can only imagine what Twitch would have done if this was actually that.
Yes, master.
I hear and I obey, of course. And she collapses. She falls. Well, the dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. Jesus Christ. Skirk. I have so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through?
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest.
Oh, I totally did not.
Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
I look so dead inside. I really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. Aether, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think she wants to talk about it. I wouldn't even want to talk about it. Hello again. It's me, your favorite student. Second to Tartaglia. So what's gonna be today? Let's see, I've gone through sword training, I've gone through elemental training. What was the third thing again? Like emotional training?
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword and more control over your elemental abilities.
I mean, it's all thanks to your guidance.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could.
Okay.
Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block.
I'm sorry, you're gonna what now?
Ready?
No. I'm not. Give me your worst, says Aether. Give me everything you have, says the child. That may or may not be 500 years old. All right, give me your worst.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
Hold on, why is your blade broken? Hang on, hang on. I was under the impression that I'd be fighting against a fair fight. Why is your blade broken?
Just like your sister. That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
Oh, I see. I see. This is your plan. Your plan is to make me... This is what you meant by pressure. Now I get it. Oh my god. No, don't! Oh. I see. This is part of the training. I had no idea that we started.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
No, that's part of the test.
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain.
Man, what did Sura Tolji teach you?
Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
I see. So, are you describing yourself, then?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me.
Honey, your thing works two ways.
But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same.
Okay.
Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
Okay. So...
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Gotta get out of the way. I'm going to interfere, she said. Get out of the way.
Go!
Oh, I gotta take care of those first. Out of the way! Mrs. Skirk, this is tiring. Oh, take care to dodge Skirk's attacks. Yeah, you got it. Oh my god.
Water jet!
Oh. Take care of those first. Gotta take care of these first. Wait for that. Bit more. Oh, take care of those first. Take care of the big. Take care of the spikes that can actually hurt me. Oh my god! How much you want to bet that it's Suratology doing this? Bam, bam, bam.
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Alright. Bam, bam. It's not easy to control my emotions. No, it's not. This is the thing that we always go back to. We can never control emotions. The battle is overwhelming, but if I can just focus all of my attention on what my opponent is doing and how I should respond, it's almost like my emotions take a back
You're
seat.
getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the battle. I think it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions. You gotta try and test that?
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Otherwise, we will never be able to defeat Emperor Palpatine. Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be just to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason?
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right. Fortunately, now that I've stopped, all the emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt, but exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Okay, well... Alright.
Warriors will train day and night to perfect their
I didn't realize I
skills.
could talk to you.
But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of minutes. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
Kill. Well, let's find out what Mama Skirk is hiding even further, shall we? What fresh hells await us in Skirk's mind today? Okay, I think I'm going to put my controller down here because I think it's starting to get affected. What fresh hells await us this day? Well, back to Dreamland. Back into Skirk's mind. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. I don't see that strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate this space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait. Oh, that's not good. Who's that?
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
She's amazing, dude!
She got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Incredible.
I can't get into the
I wonder
game.
if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Wait, how do you mean you can't get into the game? Like, you can't... Like, you can't, like, log in? Or you can't... Look at your Discord, okay? Give me a second, guys. I gotta check something out. What's this? Okay, guys, we're gonna do a little something really fast. Jester, prepare yourself. I'm about to do some live technical work with you. Yeah, this is what I meant. This is what I meant, Jester. Because I can't see what you see. So... Hey.
There we go. Activate the Twitch.
Ah, that's fair. Yeah, I can't see what you see, so in order to fix this, I have to see what you see.
Let me see if I could do this then.
I'll just be in my... I'll put myself back in my office for now. So take but a moment. Alright. So let's see. Oh, it's weird hearing myself. Can I, like... Let me see if I can, like, mute this. There we go. Alright. So, I need to see the game. I need to see the launcher. Is there a way you can, like, share your display? There should be, like, a way to share the display and not just, like, a window.
I could try just uninstalling it too.
You could. You could. You definitely could.
That might be the best bet.
You know what I've just realized? Now that I'm, like, looking at the background that I chose for the office.
Uh-huh.
Kind of looks like I'm in the abyss myself, doesn't it?
It does. You know,
one day I'll have an actual. One day I'll have an actual presentation of my office. One day.
maybe it'll be better if I just uninstall and reinstall.
That might be for the best.
Since
I mean,
the
it's not.
game is
Yeah, it's not like the game's gonna like forget who you are because it's on a server, so it's not. All your save data is on like a server somewhere and like God knows where. So
yeah, but I will show you if I can. Hang on.
Yeah, I need to see what your launcher looks like, because if it's the old one, then that makes sense to me. Okay. I just see your image. I just see your image.
So the launcher is on my start screen.
Ah, here we go. Okay. For some reason, when you went to like the screen, I went to your thing. Can you show me it again?
Uh-oh, why is it paused?
Because you went back to Discord.
Doing this on like 2 separate screens, so Discord doesn't like it. Hang on.
No, because I've done that too. This will take a minute, folks. Please hold.
Please hold.
Okay, so here's the screen. Ah, yeah, that's the old one. Wait. Yeah, that's the old one. It doesn't have it's not supposed to have that launch. It's supposed to have start game.
So how do I...
Try hitting those 3 lines on the side. Let's see if... Oh, it paused again. Did you go over to the screen where Discord's on? There we go. Try hitting the 3 lines on the side of launch.
Hang on, hang on, let me do this. Go fast on.
Oh. We were so close. The 3 lines are where the solution is. I'm trying to lead you to it. We're so close.
I know. We're still going.
Yeah. On the plus side, Emily is going to be coming back out, so you won't miss her.
Okay, now can you see it?
Yes, now I can see it. I've been able to see it, but it's just when you go to a certain screen, I can't see it. Okay, now, when you click it, do you see a thing that says check for updates?
Yeah, I clicked that. It said I was already using the correct one.
Strange. Then yeah, you might just have to like reinstall it.
I think this number is different. Let me check.
What
again.
number? Wait, what number? Hold on a second.
4.7.
4.7?
Up here.
What, like the version number?
Yeah.
Jax, we're on version 5.7.
Oh, then yeah, this is not.
Yeah, it's lying to you.
Yeah, it said this is the latest version.
It's not the latest. You know what? I think it is. So, I think what's going on is you're using a really outdated launcher. Because they switched launchers.
Should I just uninstall it and then re-download it from the website again?
Yeah, try doing that. Because it should not be doing that. Man, I wonder why nothing was working for you. It's no wonder.
Right?
I'm surprised too, because when I had to update the launcher, it forced me to download the launcher before I could even play the game. So why didn't it do that for you?
I don't know.
But yeah, try uninstalling it and reinstalling it. Though, granted, it has been a while since you played it, so that might play into a factor as to why.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're more than welcome to stay, but I have to continue the stream, otherwise people are going to get upsetty spaghetti.
They could be upset. There we go.
I need to.
Okay.
I need to fix this.
It's uninstalled.
Okay. I need to make sure that my screen is like correct. Nope. Okay.
I didn't get far in the game anyway. I was still like in the opening bits.
I mean, like I said, the save data is on a different server, so.
I might just make a new account if I can.
Well, here's the question: did you go for anybody when you did?
See, I know I picked. At first, I picked a guy. I picked Ether at first, and that was like the fastest I. That was like the farthest I went. Like I met Paimon, and then I stopped there.
Oh my god, wait, that's right. You didn't even get to picking anybody else.
Pathetic. You're not even
Yeah.
trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
My god, dude. Who's talking? That's Jester. I had to fix Jester's Genshin Impact. Slothy came back, by the way.
Hello.
Hello.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Yeah,
Mama?
no, Neon helped me, like, get to the website and download it again.
I mean, I could just eat. Hang on. I'll BRB again, guys. Give me a second. We're getting this over with now. I just need to remember what the site is. Genshin Impact website. There we go. Here we go. Wait. Okay. And now I go over to here.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing that showed up when I went to the website.
Now all you need is Cupid and you'll have the trio. Listen, listen, man. I can't just force him to come back. I can't. Not when he's working hard on my commissions, possibly. Anyway, let's find out what Skirk's, like, even sadder backstory is. She can't keep going. She is, in fact, the most tired son of a bitch you've ever seen.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Oh, I see. So she's going... You can ask him, he said yes last time. I mean, yeah, that's true. But he doesn't have that much of an interest in Genshin Impact as much as I do.
And plus, he's really busy.
Yeah, so as much as you want him, I cannot guarantee a thing. And plus, he has yet to respond to me on which name he prefers, so he's definitely, like, not looking at Discord right now, so...
But, alright, I'll download that later.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I got an email saying, hey, you haven't logged on. Log in, or else, you're gonna lose your account. So I'm like, fine, I guess I'll log in. I want to get back into the game anyway.
Wait,
for
what?
the new...
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. If someone's not playing it, then I guess they have... Well, wait a minute. Does that affect data? I don't know.
I don't know, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna play anyways for the new game mode. Cause character creation.
Right. I'm confused.
So,
on what, Slothy?
So, yeah, I went to log in again.
And then it just, like, decided that you weren't worthy?
Yep.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
We're talking game issues. That's it.
Yeah.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
Man, Skirk is like living a hell in her own making.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Okay, you got it, Darth Maul.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Well, she's running. She's off. Man, she's living hell every day. Fire's still there? No, fire gone. Oh, it's Alice.
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead?
Well, how's that gonna make it any better? Well, we can't have you telling people you're from beyond the stars. No, that won't do at all. They'll think you're an alien. How about we tell them you're from below underground instead? How about we just tell them you're from hell? Is essentially what Alice is saying.
As the Conrian saying goes, venturing
I feel
out
like
into
that'll
the
make
universe
things
and down
worse.
into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Is that really what Conrians say? Venturing into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown?
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
And yet her sword is still broken.
Splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble.
I'm
Let me
gonna
offer
leave the
you a
call
piece of advice in
and
return.
see if I can
Although it might
put her
not be
down
what you
on
want to
this.
hear.
Alright. You have a good day.
I will call you later.
Alright. Well. Anyway, back to Alice.
I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Okay, but whose voice, Alice? You mean Skirk or, like, Mother? Is that fish? Is she cooking for me? Yeah, I see you. Huh. The dream is over. I can hear the crackling of a fire in the distance, and there's a fragrant aroma in the air. Grilled meat. Wow, she went searching for meat for me.
You're awake!
Hey, how's it going?
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you!
Yeah, I'm starving.
Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in! Before it gets cold.
So you're best friends now?
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Oh, she doesn't care, trust me.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
No, meals are for chatting. So Skirk, got some questions.
So full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now.
Good.
Wake her up when it's time to go.
Sure. Anyway, I got some questions for you, lady. Got some questions for you. Time to sit across from her. No, never mind, standing.
I have good news.
Okay.
First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents.
Second.
Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, You just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
That was a lot faster than I expected.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, Traveler.
No, we will.
So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
After spending time in Skirk's underworld and witnessing her memories, there are so many questions I could ask, but the most important one is, are you really from Tevat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
Oh my god, she doesn't know. She doesn't know that it's a two-way mirror. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. Huh? She's like, what? What do you mean you saw my memories? This is the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason.
Okay, but it didn't work. Skirk, I don't know how to tell you this, but it did not work.
Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
Didn't work. So Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose, and in fact she tried her best to keep them from me. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late.
I think it's younger you trying to scream for help, Skirk.
Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
I mean, nobody knows I'm from a different world, so hey, we're people of the same pod.
No, I'm not from Tevat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Do you mean you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through.
So a descender's just a person that influences the world? That doesn't make any sense.
Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question.
Okay. What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger.
Okay, Ganondorf.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength.
Yeah, you see now why I was like, might be like a launcher thing.
To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
Okay.
Okay. You have one question remaining.
Make it count, Aether. Skirk's goal is to defeat the Foul? Wait, he's still alive? Actually, I guess that makes sense. All Conrians have been cursed after all. I can hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Huh. Maybe I should take this opportunity to get Child some answers. Are you fucking kidding me? No. We don't owe him anything!
Well, your last question?
You know Child is looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas.
Okay.
Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
That was a calm and calculated answer. It's like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. She makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her, but... Excuse me. What does she actually feel about it? The Abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Tevat, and even longer than that if you account for how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In all that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? I doubt she'd give me a straight answer if I asked. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions. She was happy to give me cold, hard facts, but I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake
I'm
up your
still here.
companion.
Hello.
It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, it's not like she'll find out herself or anything. It's not like Alice will spill the beans and not cry. Or not cry.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Okay. So it's over here somewhere. Matrix Run! Welcome! I'm so glad you could join us. This is Pokemon, but you collect people. No. No. Not even close. You know what's funny? They're making a gacha game that is basically just Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm glad I could join in too, but I will be glad if Hoyo gives me more luck with pulls and rolls. Oh, don't I know it? Jesus. Took me like multiple tries to get Cypher from Star Rail. And I'm lucky I got Skirk from this one. I doubt I'll be getting Emily. That is the previous name of Hoyoverse, the company that makes this game. I hate this system. Oh, I think everyone does at some point in their life. But, you know, if it keeps the game running, then no harm, no foul. The system is the only thing keeping this game running. I hate life. Alright, there's no need to get existential on us. Oh, yeah, the weapon banner seems to be a common problem.
This is near the chasm, right?
That's not great. Why is it near the chasm?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream.
No, I wouldn't say it's a scam.
You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety.
Besides, I get the one character and then I'm done.
Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
Let's teach this thief a lesson. I'll teach him to steal my soul without my permission.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Watch him start mentioning my sister. Well, here we go. Back into Novus. back into Novus. Yeah, the UGC is what's going to bring a lot of people back, I feel like. I mean, the weapon banner isn't really that important. So, the weapon banner, in my opinion, is a good thing for when you want to, like, wait for the next time for when the character comes back. That would be the perfect time to try and go for the weapon, I would say. is actually that might be the good way to do it. Like for the new characters, just like focus on the character, and then like when the reruns happen, focus on the weapon. Anyway. Ow! Son of a...
Paradigm shift. Fearless.
Ow.
Fearless. Into the void.
Oh, I missed, huh? Well, that's problematic. Good try. But it was not enough.
Merciless.
Oh god.
Paradigm shift.
I do quest because I am broke with Mora. Really? You're broke with Mora? What'd you spend your Mora on? Cause I still got riches under my belt. But then again, I don't really spend my Mora on a lot of things, so.
Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit!
Woo!
You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Another star goes out.
Mora will drain quick. Yeah, I suppose that's true. In some cases. I haven't had that happen to me
What
yet.
are you two doing here? Dusty. Like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
Hold on, let's take care of these guys first, and then we'll move on.
Another star goes out.
Good try. It was an excellent try, but unfortunately, you lost. Oh. Man, whoever this person is really doesn't want us to go any further, does he? Ah, yes, the battlefield that I saw. Who was it? Reveal thyself.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place?
You won't let him sit at 70 or something. You want him all 90 for better DPS. Oh, I know. I try to go for that.
Fog is making it impossible to see anything.
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler.
Yep, yeah. I wonder, is there a spike gonna come right behind me?
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yeah, I can sense something. And it is nearby, but I can't tell its exact location. I know it's nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
He really wants us dead.
Look, the spikes are back.
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
I mean, I'm already at the end, pretty much, so. You'll never defeat me. I am more powerful than you'll ever believe. Ow!
You overestimate yourself.
Well. Oh my god, he really does. He really just wants me dead. Oh, that's a lot. I'm so dead. They're coming back! Oh, no, they're after her. That's interesting. Why are they all after?
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
But it won't work. Ow! Certology, isn't it? Begone! Damnable things. You alright? That thing was... I think this belongs to you, Traveler. I think this belongs to you.
There. I got it back.
This is the worst quest ever. Hey, come on, man. I'm enjoying it.
Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
I'm fine, she says.
In the Grayley Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target.
Yeah.
Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power. Whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible.
Sounds to me, Matrix, like you rely a little too much on the Traveler.
Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
So you were his real target? He was after you from the very beginning.
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate, if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost.
But you...
I'll cope.
Okay.
Oh, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
Huh?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
Okay, maybe I don't remember what the narwhal looks like.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Certology.
The Foul?
You call him by that name?
Who dares call him Foul?
Okay, so we have somebody with, I guess, daddy issues.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
No, he's trying again.
It's back!
They're back! They want more!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
Well, what do we do now, then?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Well, we can't kill him. He doesn't have a physical form. Skirk was stabbed by one of the spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. The culprit is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should get we need to get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Aye. Time to go. Time to run!
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time.
Bye, guys.
You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
This is my secret technique. I don't fall. I don't fight anybody as the traveler. I just run. Whee! This is my second secret technique. I never use the traveler, and you will never make me. I am a coward, and I will die one.
To do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the
Anyway,
first
I'm gonna
place.
hide behind here for a second.
Suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself.
All right, well, time to go. That was fun.
Oh, we should be safe here, right?
Yep.
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
The all-devouring narwhal, with its power, he even managed to steal from you of all people.
You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole.
Oh my god.
It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in.
Oh.
It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the foul definitely got a reaction out of him.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
Are you sure?
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
Ah, yes, Skirk thinks to herself, the debt thing that I mentioned earlier.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength.
Yeah, where are you gonna live?
So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
It's not out of pity. You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I still am.
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much.
You think you're gonna pay me off to make me go away? Oh, you're cute.
I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it. Next time, I need to be ready.
Your outfit looks different.
Oh, this? It's a star crystal suit. Abyssal energy is scarce in Teyvat. Wearing this helps me access it more freely.
What?
It stores concentrated abyssal energy that I can draw from on the go. When the energy runs out, it reverts back to its original form.
How's the shoulder?
Fine. It was just a scratch.
It was not just a scratch. You in fact got stabbed in the shoulder.
It'll take time to recover my strength, of course. but adapting to situations like this is nothing new for me.
All right, let's go.
Found somewhere to rest. Well, lead the way then.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to Dr. Baiju. You're gonna love him. He's a great guy. He's a great doctor. He'll take good care of you.
Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baiju said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
Man, someone just fired a firework just now. Da 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 da. Baiju! I got some stuff for you.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it.
Yeah, what are you suggesting that we do then?
Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like, I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Huh. Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
She probably made it.
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Ah! You heard all that?
Yeah, you weren't exactly being quiet.
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Paimon's whispering needs some work.
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so... What do you say? Friends?
I have no need for friends, says the says the Sith Lord.
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
No, that's for you.
Wait, what about you?
No.
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
And then he comes back for me. Skirk is stubborn. Even if I tried to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she'd listen. Paimon is right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired. I hope. I should just get some sleep. She's fucking gone. No, there she is. What the fuck is going on over there? Skirk? Of course, she's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder. Something seems off with her, though. Hey, you good?
Quiet.
Who's she talking to? There's no one around unless... Oh, yep, she's been living that hell for, like, several years.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk. Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Right, in that dream I witnessed, Skirk was training alone, but there were disembodied voices talking to her. Hey, one of them mentioned a fire. I wonder what happened exactly. If only she could just talk to us. There's some tea for you. Have some tea. Have some delicious tea.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
Recovered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whew! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
Maybe it's because of the spike that stabbed you.
No, I think the problem's with me.
Oh, really? You think that?
I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime, then.
Yeah, we'll be right here protecting you. Me and my fire abilities.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Okay. Alright. Here we are. Day 1 is about almost done. Day 1 complete. Day 2 has begun. And she's gone. No, she's still here.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
No idea.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up. Be right back.
Alright. Don't be long now. Make a good meal. Skirk looks so serene, almost like she really is asleep. Huh? How the fuck did you get out here? Who are you? What are you doing here? She needs your help. She needs your help. She's dying. She's dying inside. Okay, Matrix, I think I'm starting to see what you're talking about now. I think I'm about to see what you're talking about. This place feels familiar, but where am I exactly? There are towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from the horizon all the way, but it's broken up several times along the way, with a waterfall at each break point. On closer inspection, the color of the water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes, almost as if... Yeah, it's blood. Then that must mean this is...
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams.
And you are?
This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
So you can speak.
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this.
Hi, Skirk.
I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right?
Sure.
Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so what's your impression of this place?
What is that river?
Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength.
What? Huh?
Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past, and all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was.
Huh.
She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
Damn, this is a character out, like, based off of me. Wait, that reminds me of something.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
I see. So it was Sertology who taught Skirk to replace all emotion with reason. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret to her strength. But it's such a sad thing to think about. What has she been through? Why does it have to be this way?
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll follow you. Sure. There you go. Now you're back. You're chipper again. So, what? Do I have to touch the water? Oh god, here we go again. This looks like a coastline. Oh, I recognize the drawing on the sand. Wait, isn't that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's... Has she been following me?
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away. Indifferent as ever.
Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all. After what happened at Wanmin Restaurant, it's obvious she prefers to disappear from other people's lives. She hasn't seen Child in years either. I doubt she's ever made a connection with this world of her own volition. What I'm seeing now is a microcosm of her entire life?
Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
Okay, here we go. Well, I might not get to artifact farming this time around. That's fine. I could do that off screen. I've done it this far. Show me.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more.
Okay, so this is about the point where he turned into a Abyss Walker.
No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past.
Wait, hold on. That seems to be the exact opposite of what he's been teaching her. Hold on a second.
We will still have contact through the Abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Wait, so the guy inside the narwhal is Sertology? Is that what it's trying to tell me?
Why do you do that?
Because I'm fucking insane.
I have told you before, fear is the catalyst for human evolution.
And because I'm insane.
You have tasted loss. You have known fear, so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time. And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
So the whole time during Fontaine, the final boss was Sertologi. Who'd have thought? That figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right, I saw the same figure during the battle against the all-devouring narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul, Sertologi, looked like at one point in time.
At one point, so he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him.
How powerful is Sertologi?
He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
Oh my god, we really did just fight him. I used to think Sertologi and Skirk were just master and disciple, like Skirk and Child. Now I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Sertologi told her to put down roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
And then finally I can rest, for God's sake. So that's what she meant. But I still don't understand why Sertologi would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up any on a conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertologi is terrifying.
Oh, you don't say.
The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things.
So you're telling me the thing inside of the narwhal is a fake Sertologi?
Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Oh my god, I'm never getting to artifact farming this time around. Man, it's a good thing I did this. Can you imagine if I didn't do this before Nodcry? Nodcry. Still trying to figure out how to pronounce it. Haven't figured it out yet. I think it's Nodcry though. Hello. What other memories do you have to show me? Oh, she's adorable.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertologi.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard.
Master, why? Master, why do you do this to me?
No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Damn, a lot of the Cadrians are just really heartless, aren't they?
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you.
I saved you because you are the only thing that can stop my madness once and for all.
It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee.
I see. Wow, you're very... Well, that's quite a tale.
So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary. In the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
Well, that's a shame. Because if you don't, I'm going to kill everybody that you know and love.
What you want matters little.
This is what I want. Lady, I've been living for 500 years.
Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master. From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep telling me this. I mean, I knew that from the start.
After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it?
She basically became a stone wall.
It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
So Sertology saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? Sertology's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was a truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it all comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
Ah yes, the final river, the final waterway. Let's do it, Skirk. Don't worry, I'll make sure that Skirk never forgets you somehow. And even then, if she does, I'll remember you. Jester, it won't matter.
These are Skirk's happiest memories.
Both stories are the same. It's just who you get to see it. It's just who you play as. Like,
What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland.
okay.
She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead.
She looks so happy.
There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end.
Oh yeah, the space pirates. Right?
It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the
Space
people that
pirates, I knew it.
disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army
that's
of
fair.
unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her.
Yeah, that would scar a child for life.
Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning.
Damn.
Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there
What was
she
he
would have
doing
remained,
there?
left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
What was Sertologi doing there? Did he see the fire and just go, this looks interesting. Let me take a look here. Oh, a young prodigy. I see. So why did those people destroy her homeland? It's okay, you don't have to answer.
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
Did they do something bad?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source.
I see.
For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
Just because of speculation?
Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well.
And now they've made a monster of their own of their own creation.
If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Sertologi's threat is such a terrifying prospect for her, and now I see why she distances herself from the world.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go.
That's it? We don't go to the source?
Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen, kid. I'm gonna be real with you. I think she's gonna look at you and she's gonna try and kill you. I'm gonna be real with you. Skirk. Honey. It's okay. Hey. How's it going? You doing good? Hey.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me.
Okay, go ahead. Say it.
I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he is the best choice in this moment.
Wait, then you must be...
Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here.
Okay, explain that to me, why don't you?
Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses, emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary.
You sure?
I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer.
Are you sure?
I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
But at what cost? At what cost, I would dare argue?
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together. On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
And then she dies. And then this one died. And then that emotional thing. Oh, well.
That isn't what we need.
Exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Damn, you just don't give a shit about anything, do you, me?
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength from your past. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
I don't think she's weak at all. I think she's actually just as strong as you. Your emotional self isn't weak. The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice.
She slaps me.
To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be.
Damn. Getting told off by yourself, that's a new one.
All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope, at least, that you can let go.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Oh. Ah, yes. Slowly
Your dad
she
and
cracks.
we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
You're the only hope we have, Skirk. Crack.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there. And I'm ready to see them all.
So, what do you say? Friends?
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
There we go. That's much better, isn't it?
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
And thus her strength came back tenfold. Here we go. Sad song of the century, I'm assuming, right? Ah, yes.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. And as rot in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Jesus Christ. Shut up, all of you. Shush. Silence.
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
Oh. Hey, welcome back. It's nice to see you again, Skirk.
Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
The Aurora Borealis is beautiful tonight. And now she's whole again. I think. Question mark? Well, look at all of that. It's a beautiful waterway, isn't it?
So, you saw my memories then?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of unavoidable at this point, to be honest.
I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Power is not a substitute for doing what is right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the land.
Huh.
But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Sertologi, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you.
Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
Yeah, but then he intends to face you in battle one day and threaten everyone you know.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise.
That seems kind of shitty. Not gonna lie.
He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions.
Kind of strange, if you ask me.
Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life.
Huh.
I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
If he does attack you one day, I'm gonna help.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
I mean, he kind of threatened Tevat, so yeah, it kind of is my fight now. Because if we want to build the world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. Ah yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? Yeah, let's leave. Hey. How goes it?
Oh, you're finally awake!
Did I just collapse to the floor?
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death. You're both okay, right?
Yeah, we're fine.
What does it look like?
Looks like your strength is back.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context.
I'll tell you one day.
But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
The three of you enjoy the snacks. Simplicity.
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
Wait, we're still going? What?
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
Let's show them what we're made of.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before.
I think I'm starting to understand. I think I'm about to understand what Matrix was talking about.
The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Nice. I guess I'm ready. Even though I'm not. I don't think. Fight's gonna be difficult, huh? Yep, here we go. Well, here we go.
Rev the engines!
Ah, look at that. He left the door open for us. How much you want to bet that this is going to stay here and this is going to be a new little thing that I have to do every once in a while? Ah, yes. The void.
The fog is gone!
Yep. Zertology!
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
That's Skirk's master.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets.
I mean, he doesn't look all that. I'm gonna be real. He doesn't look all that powerful.
Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him.
Whoops, I skipped it.
Merciless. Into the void.
That's more
Wipe out. Merciless.
So, have you made a decision?
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
And cut. Oh shit. Ah, yes. The coward's way, I see. Good try. It was a very good try, but unfortunately— Ow! Yeah, I'm not really sure what Matrix was talking about. This seems perfectly fine to me.
Another star goes out.
Just make a new email. Huh? Huh? Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Ow! Not this again, watch out! The shield of 1,000 diamonds.
Haven't had enough of my power.
And stab. Water! Oh! Dead. Now what's he doing? Huh? What?
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Huh? Too much! It's too much chi! And he dead. Just like that. Gone. Dust in the wind. Did we do it? Did we win? Did we win? Hi, you must be the man in the myth and the legend. How are you? Who is
Well,
this?
have you come to your senses?
Fuck no, he hasn't. Look at him.
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within.
Okay, who are you?
Such power. Such keen battle instincts. So, you must be...
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
Damn it!
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hundreds of years.
No!
Hundreds?
And who are you?
Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers.
Oh yeah, you definitely look, you look a little worse for wear there, buddy.
This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Wow, well, he basically just destroyed that theory.
Hundreds of years ago?
So 500 years?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
No.
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long, long time ago.
Yeah, can we skip to like the middle?
I was born into a noble family in Conria.
Okay, here we go.
As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
Damn, that's a sad story, Skofnungar.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity, or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die.
What the fuck is wrong with Conria? Man, it's no wonder all the gods wanted Conria gone.
Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death.
Huh?
He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum.
What?
Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference.
Yeah, I'd believe that. I don't think he knows the difference at all, honestly.
I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
That also definitely sounds like him.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat.
Yeah, you definitely look like a combatant.
When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility.
Man, this character just sounds like exactly something a friend of ours would create, isn't it?
But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar.
And then he died. And then you all got cursed.
After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
"This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you."
What? Wait, why?
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
Aren't you suffering it too?
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day. And we can spar like we used to.
Huh.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
He sounds like a robot. He sounds very machine-like.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Huh?
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe and bring her to Tibet.
Huh.
You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
So am I gonna meet this Vedifenir's? Am I gonna meet V?
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Yes, it sounds cool.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
What the fuck? Why? So picture the scene, will ya? Your friend told you that something's waiting for you at the bottom of the primordial sea. You go there. It's a beaten to near death narwhal. And your first instinct is to go, grabs fillet knife, cuts off a bit of its flesh, proceeds to cut own heart out like Davy Jones, sews flesh of narwhal onto heart. Damn, the Conrians are crazier than I thought.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
I mean, Davy Jones did.
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power.
And look where it got you.
Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith.
And look where it's gotten me. Look where it is. Look where I am due to that leap. My legs are broken.
I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
For what? For what?
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience.
No, it definitely wasn't, from what I've seen.
I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach.
Oh, he really does just sound like...
We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it.
I got food. Hi, welcome back. This dude carved out a narwhal's piece of flesh and sewed it into his own heart. What? The man before us, the man that looks like he's covered in purple, was given a narwhal as a pet. This narwhal had power. And he decided to Davy Jones his own heart and then sew a piece of flesh of narwhal onto his heart. What the fuck? I know, right?
Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Huh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But When you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade. Like a glimpse into my inner world.
Yeah, she's basically come to terms with her. She's learned the essentials that is spiritual peace.
You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy. And my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles.
For him, anyway.
After which, all can come to an end. Including, perhaps, his life.
No, he's cursed for life. He's cursed with immortality.
For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal. To complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his call. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
Oh, I'm dying!
Are you okay?
No, I think the narwhal flesh is finally hitting him.
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain.
Kill me, please!
I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
If she could, she would have done it a long time ago, I'm sure.
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces.
So he'll just be sleeping?
The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control, but it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sertologi.
I highly doubt that. I'm sorry, Skopnunger.
I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though, I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues. At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skopnunger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
Yeah, she'll help you.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
Yeah, that's true. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Let's go. Let's leave. Man, I never thought I'd see Davy Jones in this game. I never thought in a million years I'd see it.
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that awesome.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned. The ones that died out? Are they back now?
No.
Yes.
Oh, never
The
mind.
power Skofnungur stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Great! Huh. It's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot this entire sky was fake. I keep forgetting that the sky that we look at is not real.
It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
I'd like to see what it's like up there.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength.
You know, I just thought of something funny. What if... So what if this is somehow connected to Star Rail? And every single time that they go on their little adventures on the train, they always pass by this place and like, oh, what's that? Yeah, we'll just pass by it.
Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder.
But then there were...
What is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
But then, hold on. But then that would mean we're in like... Hold on. That would mean we're in a dead universe. Wouldn't it? We're in a dead galaxy. That's what this is saying. Because all those planets that we saw behind the sky were broken.
Ugh. This is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the traveler always finds a way. Ever since we met, he has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, he always finds a way to make it better. If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two's still not enough, then three.
And then we'll go on to 4.
We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things. As long as we don't give up, we can make any wish come true.
And then Not Cry comes in.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
When will we meet again?
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn. One without
Fair enough.
war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Of course, Master.
If that's what you want to call me, I won't object. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Skirk. Bye. That's how I imagine every single time my character, like, just leaves.
Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think? Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
Fine, Paimon, fine. Whispers betwixt stars and night complete. That was a long one. And unfortunately, that's going to be the entire stream. Unfortunately, that is where the stream must end. I should honestly go back to the other one. Hold on a second. just close that really fast. Here we go. Let's see what you picked. There we go. This works. This works for now. As for like the outro music. That was fun. So, Jester, when you do your things, let me know and I'll see if I can add you fast. But for now, I have to go because it's dangerously getting close to dinner time, and I think I have to help Mom figure out how to do that because my dad is gone for the day. So I have to figure that out. Anyway, I will see all of you Wednesday, more than likely. Probably it will be it'll probably be one of the gotchas, let's be real. Or Warframe, I'm not sure yet. We'll see where it goes. Anyway, I'll see you all then. Goodbye. Remember, Will-O-Wisps, guide everyone and write your own story, okay? Farewell, my Will-O-Wisps.